football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to NGNG Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The Beavers are on the move. They'll try to get outside. Finding an escape route. Got the first down. Looking for more. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it behind the line. It's Webb. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the
Touchdown, Beavers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. They'll try to run for it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Number 18.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab down the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Overton. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Oregon State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. He's up to 51 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Overton. Makes the catch. It's John. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grab behind the line. It's Baker. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
The Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively.
Turning it on! Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it starts. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. It's now second and goal.
Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. He wants it all. Touchdown, TCU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Overton. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football. knocking it away and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake. Gets away. Caught near the sticks. It's Shelton. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps. You got to get a good base.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give to the back. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Hard Frog. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's is loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. Pulls it in, it's John. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy,
oh, look out, the ball's free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Got room to work. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Under fire. Across the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. And it's in, complete the long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Got him downfield.